Hi everyone, my name is Christian Matthew. I've had a pursuit for well over 3 decades of my premarital counseling. I have had questions being asked me, and sometimes I want to think why such questions are asked. It boils down to the fact that we all have narrative. I have discovered that everybody lives in the present, pretending that he or she has never heard the past. We all have narrative. We all have the past. So imagine when somebody wants to say yes to a man or want to propose and lead a lady to the altar, and either of them have not known enough of the past. I've wondered, is it true that somebody can get to the present without having gone through the past? It's not possible. So why do we deceive ourselves? You want to get married, and that lady is serious with the relationship, or that man is serious with the relationship, and you want to continue in that relationship. Come on, tell him or her your past. I mean your past. Your alcohol history, your gambling history, your sexual history, your secret single life history. You want to talk to the person about your religiosity, medical history, your HIV history. You heard me well. HIV information. Your blood group. You want to tell the person what is actually happening to you, or what had happened to you in the past. You know why? So that that person will be able to be of help to you. You got to think about that. I have seen quite a number of mature singles that wanted to get married who never knew anything about medical condition of their partner to be. Apart from fertility test, apart from the blood group, you want to think about the hepatitis. It has to do with the liver, your diabetes, epileptic history, cancer, even mental health. I've seen quite a number of young men and women that want to get married, and I ask, are you sure you know everything about each other? They say yes. One of them told me, there's nothing my fiancé does not know about me. Oh, I said, what about your medical history? The man jumped up on his feet, screamed on top of his voice, my pastor had prayed for me. Guess what? He was HIV positive. How would that lady cope? Somebody was epileptic. The wife never knew. When it happened, the wife had to pull the cord through to the parents. I am sorry, I don't know what to do. Help me. They said, what happened? We have expected your call since 3 days ago. He said, what are you talking about? He said, yes, he's epileptic. We encouraged him to get married so that he will have somebody to take good care of him. Oh, what a fraud. It's a fraud. Even under the law, it is a fraud. If you get married by deception, you don't need divorce. No. All you need is void. Just tell them, I got married to this person by being deceived. And many people, I'm not saying out there alone, I'm talking about even in Christendom, many pastors, many church leaders are criminals in this aspect. You know something you did not tell your spouse, and he or she got married into it. Hey, you are a criminal. For instance, I expect that the person in the present who has mentioned about his past will be helped by the spouse if it is explained fully. If you do not tell your spouse about your past, how will he or she help you? I mean about your ex. If you did all that, and he or she will be able to guide you. I have seen quite a number of marriages that still continue with the ex after they are married. And once a lie is told, you have to tell so many lies to cover it. Then you become a liar. You become a criminal. You become a false, a fraud. We are frauds when we have the present without the past. If you have in the past, you have had baggages, you have a child or you have 2 children, let that person know, oh sorry, this is what I'm having. Then if that person is ready for you, he or she will accept you and your children. But if he or she will get to know later, you can be sure there can be confusion. I got this counseling who was planning to get married and complained that the husband to be always developed a cold feet. Why? Several times. Why? Hey, you might be so shocked to know why. Why? It was just because something had happened. I said, find out about his past. Find out about his parents. Where does he live now? He has a wonderful job. I mean, fantastic banking job. Oh, and find out about where he lives. He lives with his uncle, and something very bad happened. He had always known his uncle and his wife to be very, very close. Guess what? The wife and the uncle ate together, slept together, in fact, bathed together. They take their bath together. They were so close. They were inseparable. One day, a particular lady came to the uncle's house and began to rake. She began to curse the uncle's wife. And the uncle's wife said, hey, please, lower your voice. Do you want to destroy my home? My home is destroyed. Do you think you can keep your own home? Barely 6 months after I got married to your son, he kept beating me. Look at me. Look at my face. Damages, breaches, wounds. What happened? Uncle's wife never told the uncle that she ever had a child. And she maintained that even when that child, the son, was getting married, uncle contributed immensely, because the wife told a lie that our best friend's son was getting married. At the end of the day, uncle knew, was perplexed, was very, very perplexed. Unfortunately, this young man was there when the woman came to rake. And he got a phobia. He could never trust any lady. Nah. Talk about your past. If that person is ready, he will continue with you, or she will continue with you. If he or she is not ready, let him go in peace. I am not saying you tell everybody, hey, I got a child, I got 2 children. No. If that person is serious with the relationship, please, and you are ready to marry him or her, tell all the past. The past is necessary. If you do not do that, do not expect any miracle. The danger here is this: if you could not tell the totality of your past, it will affect your present, because you will hide the past, and the future is fake, and that man will never trust you for anything. Yes, I think it could be right. You kept your past from him. Now you are protecting your past. How should I believe your future? I do not think so. Think about it. Now I'm asking you, to what extent do you think somebody should tell his spouse about his past? I've had so many people say, do not ever tell your spouse about your finance. Do not ever tell your spouse about your difficulties, about your liabilities, about your asset. Then you are not ready fully with that person. I have noticed that the Bible says the people that deceive will be deceiving, and they also will be deceived. It's like the story my mom told me some 45 years ago about 3 friends. One of them, Mr. Lie. I didn't say Mr. Liar, Mr. Lie. The second friend, Mr. Deception. And the third friend, Mr. Falsehood. What happened? They were so close, they did everything together. They went out to game one day, looking for rabbits, for rats, for animals to kill. Oh, soon enough, Mr. Lie discovered a particular burrow. Burrow is a hole where animals live. He discovered the burrow and he began to dig, instructing Mr. Deception and Mr. Falsehood to man each of the outlets. Suddenly, Mr. Lie screamed, "It has escaped! It has escaped!" Mr. Falsehood struck the ground with a knife. "I have killed it. I have killed it." Mr. Lie insisted, "Show me what you killed." Mr. Falsehood said, "I killed what you said came out. Nothing escaped. Nothing was killed. Nothing was there. If you continue in falsehood, in deception, danger looms." The Bible says, "Whosoever that cover his sin shall not prosper." Let that person know. The Bible says that the husband and the wife, Adam and Eve, were naked and they were not ashamed. Let us be honest with each other. If you are having somebody in the past, let your spouse know so that you'll be able to help you in one way or the other. If you have a child, please, that child is your past. You're still working on the child. You still know you have a child. Let your spouse know that I have a child. Then the child can be part of the family and there can be peace with everybody. Be careful. The Bible says if we say we do not sin, he said we lie and the truth is not in us. But if we say we have not sinned, he said the truth, he said we make God a liar. Anybody that is lying, it is dangerous. Dangerous for him, dangerous to everybody. And you must keep that lie, but it is not just one lie. To sustain a particular lie, you have to tell so many lies to sustain a particular lie. Then you can have a Christian home. I'm talking about a Christian home. Families in town, family in churches might not operate Christian home. You know why? Because if I should ask you, who is your best friend? Who is that person who knows something that your spouse does not know? Apparently there are 2 or 3 people who know. How much does your husband, how much does your wife know about you? Very minimal. Then who is your best friend? What is that thing that you do that your wife or your husband does? Even pastors, they say, "No, I've not told this to my wife. No, my husband is not aware." Then you are not practicing Christian home. And I'm afraid you are a fraud, because that's a condition for annulment of a marriage. You married that person who did not tell you the complete truth. You can just say, "No, I was married by deception." It's not complete. It's not true. And that is what we carry around. I think we should change. What's your take about this? Do you think you can go ahead and tell your sexual history to somebody you know that you are ready to marry? How the society? No, you can use my information against me. That's what we hear. But you have got to be truthful. Yes, I told my fiancée everything the moment I knew that we were serious. And I told her, "Please, think about it before you say you want to continue with me." And she said, "Yes, I want to continue with you." So there's nothing that anybody can come to tell her about me that you say, she just say, "Oh, I am aware, thank you. Yeah, we are working on that, thank you." But if I'm hearing something for the first time, I don't know whether you have some other joker in your pocket. And as it were, if you can deceive me about the previous child you have, then chances are that the baby you are carrying for me might not actually be my baby. So why don't you tell everything so that the person will be honest? Be honest to your wife, be honest to your husband. Here, I'm not talking about the already married people. I'm talking about the people that want to get married to each other. The married people made a mistake of that, and that is why they continue sustaining the lie with several lies. Hey! I expect your comments. Thank you. Bye.